How to have fun anytime, anywhere. Step 1. Go to ChumbaCasino.com.
ChumbaCasino.com. Got it.
Step 2. Collect your welcome bonus.
Come to Papa welcome bonus.
Step 3. Play hundreds of casino-style games for free.
That's a lot of games. All for free?
Step 4. Unleash your excitement.
Woohoo!
Chumba Casino has been delivering thrills for over a decade. So claim your free welcome bonus now and live the Chumba life. Visit ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
All right, let's jump right in. Welcome to our deep dive on Valentine's Day 2025. It seems like, well, from what we can see from all these sources, it was a lot more than just chocolates and roses this year.
Oh, yeah. Definitely more going on. A lot more.
Right. So we're looking at what's trending online, what people were talking about on social media, even some political commentary around the holiday. And, we even saw the White House getting involved this year. Plus, we'll touch on Tony Laren's take on everything Valentine's Day.
Sounds like we've got a lot to unpack there. Yeah.
We do. But first, I'm curious, how did you spend your Valentine's Day? I mean, were you out there having a romantic dinner, or maybe embracing the single life, or maybe you were just, all about the self-love this year? Whatever it was, I'm sure the internet had an opinion about it.
Oh, absolutely. Social media was basically Valentine's Day central, it seemed like.
Seriously, right.
I mean, you had it all, from like the sweetest messages and love declarations to, of course, the post-breakup sadness. And then there were the memes, lots and lots of Valentine's Day memes.
Oh, the memes. Yeah, we've got to talk about those. But first, you know what really caught my eye?
What's that?
All the stuff about AI-generated Valentine's cards. Like, people are actually using AI to write their love letters now.
Yeah, that seems to be a new trend this year. People using them for like really personalized messages.
Which is kind of cool, I guess, but doesn't it kind of take away from the whole, heartfelt aspect of it all?
Yeah, that's the big question, isn't it? Is AI actually enhancing how we express love, or is it just like making it less genuine?
Right. Like, if a bot wrote it, did you really mean it? And speaking of things that might make you question sincerity, we got to talk about the White House's Valentine's Day display.
Oh, yeah, that was interesting.
I mean, the First Lady, she kept up her tradition of decorating the White House lawn. This year, it was giant pink and red hearts everywhere.
Yeah, I saw pictures of that. Lots of hearts.
And the messages on the hearts were all about, like, unity, love, and even chocolate.
It's kind of interesting how they mixed those classic Valentine's Day themes with stuff that could be seen as like political.
Definitely. And, the internet, of course, had opinions.
Oh, yeah. Lots of opinions.
Some people loved it. They were all about the messages of love and unity. But then others, they saw it as just a distraction from, actual political issues. One tweet even said, and I quote, "I'd rather have affordable health care than chocolate hearts, but thanks for the thought."
It really shows you how, like, everything gets seen through a political lens these days.
Right. It's hard to escape it. But okay, enough of the serious stuff. Let's get to the fun part. We've got to talk about the memes because, honestly, if there's one thing the internet does well, it's turning any holiday into a meme fest.
You're not wrong there. Valentine's Day was no exception.
Absolutely not. So, memes, they're funny, but they can also be, like, really insightful,
Yeah, they're kind of like a way for people to comment on society, on relationships, on everything, really.
Exactly. Like, take that roses are red, rent is due meme. It's funny, right?
It is, yeah.
But it also shows you how, like, even on Valentine's Day, people are still stressed about money, about real life problems.
Right. It's like that perfect mix of humor and like the struggles of everyday life.
The internet's collective sigh. Yeah, that too, I guess. And speaking of keeping it real, Tony Laren, well, she definitely had some things to say this Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah. Tony Laren, she didn't hold back.
Not at all. She basically went on this whole rant about how men aren't real men anymore, women are too independent, and, basically the whole dating scene is just a disaster.
Yeah, and she often talks about those themes. It seems to resonate with people who, like, feel like traditional values are disappearing.
Right. And, of course, Twitter had a field day with her comments. One user tweeted, "Maybe instead of complaining about men, Tommy should try a face mask and a good book. Self-love is always in style."
I saw that one. It's interesting how, like, especially younger generations are really embracing self-love and independence, Like, it's a valid choice, a way to be happy and fulfilled, even without a traditional relationship.
It's a whole new way of looking at love, I guess. So we've got political hearts, AI love letters, and meme wars. What else did we see this Valentine's Day?
Well, even with all that going on, there was still plenty of people expressing their love in more, traditional ways. But they were getting creative. The sources show all sorts of messages, from the classic romantic ones to the super cheesy to the just plain weird.
Like, what kind of weird are we talking about here?
Well, one that caught my eye was "You're my favorite" push notification.
Okay, that's different. I'm not sure I get it, but I guess it's unique.
It is. It makes you wonder if these like quirky messages are really about being unique, or if it's just how, digital culture is affecting everything, even how we say "I love you."
It's a good point. Maybe it's a bit of both. But it wasn't just individuals getting in on the action. Brands were using Valentine's Day for marketing too.
Right. Brands love a good holiday.
Oh, absolutely. Like, how can you forget Taco Bell's Valentine's card? You're the hot sauce to my taco. Cheesy, but effective.
Definitely. They know how to tap into the holiday spirit, connect with customers, and probably boost their sales too.
So we've covered a lot already. AI romance, political hearts, memes galore. But there's still a lot more to unpack about Valentine's Day 2025. Let's keep digging into these trends and see what else we can uncover. Stay tuned.
Yeah, this is just the beginning. It's crazy how Valentine's Day has become like this whole digital thing, where everyone's sharing their love stories or their heartbreaks.
Yeah, it's like everyone's putting their heart out there for the whole world to see.
And social media just like amplifies it all,
Yeah, for sure. All the highs and the lows all at once. And then on top of that, you've got the whole AI thing happening too.
Right, the AI. It's not just about like funny filters anymore. It's getting involved in our relationships now.
It's kind of freaking me out a little, to be honest. Like those AI love letters, are they really love letters if a machine wrote them?
I don't know. It's a tough question. Is it still meaningful if it's coming from an algorithm?
Right, like where's the human connection there? It's like, are we going to be swiping right on robots next? Okay, maybe that's a little extreme.
A little Black Mirror-ish, yeah. But it does make you think.
It does. But let's move on from the robot love for now. We were talking about the White House Valentine's Day display.
Yeah, the hearts on the lawn, that definitely got people talking.
It did. Some people loved it, thought it was a sweet gesture, but others, they weren't so impressed. They saw it as like a PR stunt, a way to distract from real problems. One tweet I saw said, "Actions speak louder than words." How about some love for the American people in the form of policy changes?
Yeah, that's the thing these days, right? Everything becomes political, even Valentine's Day.
It's hard to escape it, it seems. But hey, at least we had the memes to lighten things up.
Oh, the memes. Gotta love them.
Absolutely. Like, remember that roses are red, rent is due one. Classic.
So good. It's funny, but it's also, like, painfully true for a lot of people.
Right. Love them and pay the bills, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But, I think memes are important. They let people talk about real stuff, even if it does in a funny way.
Totally. It's like a way to vent, to connect with others who are feeling the same way.
Exactly. It's like we're all in this together, even if it's just laughing at a meme about being broke. And speaking of saying what's on your mind, Tomi Lahren, she did not hold back this Valentine's Day.
Oh, no, she never does.
Nope. She basically went off on this whole rant about how modern dating is a disaster. Men aren't men, women are too independent, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, it's like she wants to go back to the good old days or something, when everything was simpler, I guess.
Right. But, times change, and a lot of people, especially younger people, are totally fine with how things are now.
Yeah, they're embracing new ways of being in relationships or not being in relationships. It's about finding what works for you.
Exactly. And Twitter, well, they let Tomi know what they thought about the views.
Oh, I'm sure they did.
There were so many clapbacks. People were all about self-love, about being independent. It was great.
It's a whole new world of love and relationships out there. It's not just about finding a husband anymore. It's about finding yourself.
It is. And honestly, it's pretty inspiring. But okay, let's move on from Tomi's rant. We were talking about all the creative ways people were expressing love this Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah, there were some good ones, even some weird ones.
Yeah, like that "you're my favorite" push notification message. Still not sure what that's supposed to mean.
Me neither. But hey, at least it's original, right? It's like they're trying to find a new love language for the digital age.
Maybe they are, but it wasn't just individuals getting creative. Brands were jumping on the Valentine's Day bandwagon too.
Of course they were. They never miss a chance to market something.
True, but some of them were pretty funny, I gotta admit. Like that Taco Bell one, "you're the hot sauce to my taco."
Yeah, that's a good one. Cheesy, but it works.
Right. It's like they're speaking our language, the language of love and tacos. So we've talked about AI romance, political hearts, meme wars, and even some brand love. It's been quite a journey through the Valentine's Day landscape. But where do we go from here? What does all of this mean for the future of love and relationships in the digital age?
That's the big question, isn't it? It's like we're standing at a crossroads trying to figure out how to navigate this new world of love and technology.
Wow, we've really covered a lot of ground, haven't we? AI, the White House, memes, even Tomi Lahren weighing in on it all.
It's amazing how much Valentine's Day can reflect what's happening in the world,
It really is. So where do we go from here? I mean, is this what Valentine's Day is going to be like from now on? All about the tech and the politics?
Well, it's hard to say for sure, but one thing's for sure. Valentine's Day, like everything else, is changing with the times.
And with technology moving so fast, who knows what next year will bring? Maybe hologram roses or AI serenades. Who knows?
Right. But it makes you think, with all this digital stuff around, is Valentine's Day losing its meaning? Is it becoming more about the show than about the actual feeling?
Yeah, I kind of worry about that. Like, are we forgetting how to connect with each other in a real way amidst all the AI love letters and the perfect Instagram posts?
That's a good point. It's easy to get caught up in the digital noise and forget about the real thing.
But maybe it's not about rejecting technology completely, right? Maybe it's about finding a balance, using it in a way that actually helps us connect.
I think so. It's about being mindful, using tech to enhance our relationships, not to replace them.
Like, maybe AI can help us write a more heartfelt letter, not write the letter for us.
Exactly. It's a tool, not a substitute.
I like that. A tool, not a substitute. So in the end, it seems like the future of Valentine's Day is really up to us, isn't it?
It is. We get to decide how we celebrate, how we express love, how we use technology to connect with each other.
And that's a powerful thought. So as we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave you with one question to think about. In this age of digital everything, what does Valentine's Day mean to you? How do you find that genuine connection amidst all the noise? Thanks for joining us on this exploration of Valentine's Day 2025. Until next time, stay curious.
It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No